If you've ever rolled your eyes at the idea of financial planning, then what happens when an unexpected expense hits you and you're totally unprepared? As cliche as it sounds, financial planning isn't just for the old or for the rich. It's for everyone who doesn't want to be caught off guard. It's really not about how much you have, but actually making the most of what you have. This simple act changes everything, and you begin to see patterns. And more importantly, you begin to see opportunities. World Financial Planning Day is the perfect time and reminder to start. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start now, even if it's just with a notebook and a pen. Trust me, your future self will thank you.
Finserv Pro, your gateway to financial success.
So at this time, it's my responsibility to present to you this opportunity. And I promise she's coming with reliability. Please welcome the convener of this event, Mr. Ayomide Ibrahim, to the microphone.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning again, everybody. Yeah, it feels so good to be in here. I feel so good. I feel so good. And if I shed tears, just bear with me. Bear with me because I've seen this long coming. For everyone in this room, for our country, you know, for the people that we are. I've seen this long coming, and we'll get there. Change is here. Change is here. Go into the world, multiply, and do what? And occupy it. We will multiply, and we would occupy, and we will win. When it snowed yesterday, I'm like, what is this? But then he said, Ayo, by default setting, you are a winner. By default setting, we are winners. And no matter what you see, smile. And if you are confused, just press the default setting button and you win. And yeah, this morning I just want to describe what it means to win. But before I do that, I want to take out this time to personally thank some of us in this room. What you see is what I call support. Is what I call a system. You cannot rise above the support and system that works for you. And first, I want to thank the woman I call my medication. You know, where I come from, we say Ogun. Ogun, meaning medication. When you are sick, when you are tired, you need medication to be back. This woman here, she is my medication. Her name is Ayomide Ibrahim. But the same way Adam saw Eve and named her, I named her Ekejimi. Because when I saw her, I could tell that I've been looking for someone I can call my second half. And there she is. You know, my saying I love you, you know, comes with how I relate with you. You know, I trouble this woman. Good trouble. Yeah, good trouble. I love you. And to Daniel and Daniela, you guys are the best. I can't ask for better children. I also have in this room someone that I know, he said, I will give you a brother in that land. And he gave me this one. His birthday is next to my birthday. And May 7 is May 8. Ayomide. As the founder of the Cloud Solution app, thank you. From the very day I met this man, I could tell that if you are intentional about your life, it would work for you. What you are looking for in terms of making it in life, trust me, is also looking for you. And how you act would either attract it or send it away. This man attracts what he wants every day of his life, and is working for you, Is working for you. Mr. Tabi of the Niger Times, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mr. Joseph Apanishile. That's my father right there in my profession. Thank you, Mr. Apanishile. Yeah. And to a man who said to me, Ayo, you can do more. Sometimes we just get too comfortable where we are. And he said, Ayo, you can do more. Trust me. And I'll show you how to do it. And he took his time, and then he told me, take this exam, and after you take this exam, just come back, and then we get you in. Pastor Edward Somori. Pastor Edward Somori, thank you so much. He's the CEO of Vantage Loans. And for those of you that we have put into your house, we did it through his company. And that's why collaboration is very key. We have to learn we are not going to get anywhere if we keep competing with ourselves. I don't need to compete with you. You don't need to compete with me. We can collaborate and, just get there. Good morning again, everybody. Yeah. And if you are yet to know my name is Ayomide Ibrahim. And I tell myself when I go to Chick-fil-A, for example, and they ask, what is your name? I say, my name is AI. Ayomide Ibrahim. But truly, most people call me the influence. And yes, I know I am. And I will influence greatness. I would not give up until it happens. And we will see it. It is my honor to welcome you to the World Blueprint Seminar 2025, right here in the heart of Prince George's County. This county is the next beacon of greatness. And even if you don't live in this county, you have to make up your mind to connect with the likes of our councilwoman, Wanika Fisher, who is going to be our next state attorney. Take it. Thank you so much, councilwoman. And when you win, we will dance. We will dance. Hallelujah. Today is not just another event. Today is a moment, of alignment. A day designed for clarity, collaboration, and transformation. Let me tell you something that happened to me 4 years ago. During COVID, I was so confused. Like many, income for households were threatened. But because I know God is my God, and He has a purpose for me, I said, God, what is the next thing? He said, Ayo, go to Dallas. There's a conference happening in Dallas. Go. I paid $2,500. And one man was in that room that day, and he's going to be here today. He's going to speak to us today. And he said just one thing. And I plugged in. And I came back. And here we are. Well, let me tell you, 4 years ago, we had no FinServ-Pro. There was no team, no branding, no roadmap. I was just a confused man. But a confused man who believe so much in God. And very much like someone who is here today, who might be confused too, I was searching for direction, praying for clarity, and hoping that God will speak through someone at that conference. And he did. And with one statement, an idea was born. But I had to spark. A lot of us, we have great ideas, but we are not sparking. We are not sparking. We are not moving. We are not asking, what next with this idea? But we did. And what happened next was incredible. But today is not a day to describe that, because if I start, we'll be here. Whew. But then the idea, it became a plan. But more than a plan, you need a blueprint. And that's why we decided to name our first in-person seminar Connecting the Dots from the Wealth Blueprint Seminar. A plan is different from a blueprint. But then our blueprint, became a system, and that system became a company that now serves families, entrepreneurs, professionals across the region, across the nation. We even serve far back home in Nigeria. Today I woke up to a text from someone who is asking, based on the new tax reform in Nigeria, how should I structure my business? We're serving 6,000 miles away from here. Now, if my stories teaches anything, it is that destiny doesn't always arrive with a loud knock. Sometimes it enters so quietly, and then it's disguised as a single idea at the right moment. Today, your own breakthrough may be sitting in this room. And I can tell you it is. All you need to do is stop being shy. Stop being shy. Walk up to someone in this room and say, you look good. What do you do? Break the ice. Because one moment can turn your confusion to clarity, and it can rewrite your destiny. The theme of today's event, Connecting the Dots, is more than a slogan. It is a foundation of every wealth journey. Most people do not fail financially because they lack intelligence. Many of us, we fail because we fail to connect the dots. There is someone in this room, Dr. Abimbola Akeji. I met her less than a month ago. She's in this room. If she doesn't see the conviction in my message, she's not going to be here. She's so busy. But then, because of how I connected with her, she's like, Ayo, I will be there. And when you see a woman go somewhere with her husband, then that's a plus. Sir, thank you so much for joining us. When you connect the dots in a country like this, and then your idea turns into a system, you have to do this. This is not Africa, where you don't have to learn about taxes. Here you have to. You must understand what a structure looks like for your business. If you have an idea, you must understand the right structure that you must have for the business. I see a lot of us make this very, very mistake. We form a business that should be an incorporation. We form them as a LLC. That right there is a very, very wrong foundation. But there's one other thing I want to tell you. In this country, you must be disciplined. You must be very disciplined and ethical, because here you can be easily cancelled by you just doing something unethical. You must take compliance. And then please document everything you do. Sometimes we experience this. People come into our offices, we want to file taxes, and not a single paper. Document. Because if an audit comes, that is a problem. Now, when dots do not connect, the picture remains very, very incomplete. But when they do connect, everything becomes clearer. Wealth is never built on a single source. It is a puzzle of your life that becomes clearer when each piece finally comes together. There is one that we have failed to do. For so long, advocacy. We have Dr. Lillian in the house today who will talk to us how we can turn these numbers. Just look around you. Just look around you. Just look around you and look at the numbers in this room. Look at the elegance. How can we turn this to power? Our heat map as of today is reading nothing. It's green. It should be red. They should be tell from our heat map that we are not ready for the change, that we have been asking for. Today, our seasoned expert and speakers will share with you key blueprints that would help you, to know how political decisions we had from our councilwoman affect your financial life. She gave us a scenario of DC and Prince George's County. We have to be involved. We have to be ready to help our county so it can also help us to succeed. You must know how to turn presence to power. Here you would learn how to build and scale that business, that you want to have. Now, why did we choose Prince George's County? I'm a Marylander. I live in Prince George's County, but then I could go to another county to organize this event. But trust me, the next beacon that can drive greatness is this county. And you have to plug in. Prince George's County as of today has the largest concentration of black wealth in the United States. It is home to over 65 black residents. It's a hub for black ownership, public leadership, and entrepreneurship. And the other thing is we are so creative. Let us work with this county to make it the next beacon of greatness. And I want to tell you that we cannot neglect numbers if we neglect, our foundation, which is why we must try as much as possible never to let go of our identity. We must move from isolated successes. A lot of us, we have individual successes. We must bring these together to form a collective economic strategy. America is rebuilding, trust me. This country is currently rebuilding. We see what is happening in DC. When that is over, something powerful is going to happen in this country. And the question is, what will you be doing when the industry shifts again from where it is right now, when the policies start changing after what we are experiencing? What would you be doing? What will you be doing? How would you be participating in the next phase of this country? That is a question you must ask yourself. You have to be ready. You have to start owning something right now and start building it, because when this chapter we are in is currently over, how ready would you be? When our current president became the president, I told myself, I'm going into the university another 4 years. When the 4 years is over, meaning when I graduate, how do I want to graduate? Do I want to graduate with great grades. It depends on how you are preparing now. And it's why we have this blueprint, webinar for us to get us ready for when this chapter is over. And you have to participate. You can't just come in here and be spectators. And when I say in here, I mean the country. You can't be spectators in this country that is filled with so much greatness. And that takes me to every of the immigrants in this room. That yes, we left countries with no systems, but now we are in a country with systems. What are your excuses? Enough of excuses. You have to go after what you want. It is never going to come to you. You have to go after it. And what I see in this country is whatever you chooses to become, the resources are there, but you have to go after them. We have to learn the laws, learn the culture. I love the accent. And I think that's the last thing, maybe my son, because sometimes when he talk, I'm like, I want to talk like this boy. We have to learn the financial languages and also the expectation of this land. If we make up our mind to contribute to this country, it would bless you. That's one thing I say about I say every time that Nigeria gave me 99% of who I am minus hope. And I found hope in this country. And this is just the beginning. If you love this room, it is the beginning. And it can happen to anyone if you go after what you want. We have to start adjusting. We have to start making different moves. Your identity would be your identity forever, but then certain things you have to let go if you truly want to succeed in this country. To my fellow brothers and sisters who are immigrants like me, we are not outsiders in this country. I know the current situation in this country might be suggesting that to you, but trust me, we are not outsiders. We are stakeholders. We built this country before. We can build again. And you have to tell yourself that every time. And how many of us have been to Chinatown in DC? Yeah. If you've not been to Chinatown in DC, don't be like me, who did not go to DC for my first 1 year because I was told if you go to DC, there's a camera hovering and they are going to pick you. Go to DC and go to see the Chinatown. Councilwoman, if this is not in your vision, we can have African Town in DC. Yeah. Because when we are gone, we need a place that can teach our children where we came from. And I know that is possible if we can start having collective collaboration that can lead to an economic structure. It is time to move from individual accomplishment to shared strategy. We need a place where our African-owned restaurants, clinic, accounting firms like ours can be situated. But beyond that, we need a place that can educate, our future. I say again that I love this room. And we can scale this kind of room if we, one, believe and see that we are here in this country for a purpose. But before I leave, I just want to leave us with something that we at FinServ Pro, we've tried, to emulate. And if we all in this room can emulate this, with our families, with friends, with our businesses, success is sure. And one of that is that you have to respect time. This is number one on the list because it's something that I see we are still struggling with. African time is not a culture. It is a bad habit. It's not a culture. Our culture is like good food. Family. Not African time. If you truly want to succeed with that business, you have to respect time. You have to document everything. Imagine someone having a business and you're asking, where's your article of incorporation? And he or she is saying, what is that? You have to document. You have to protect what you are building. If you have a business, please get a business insurance because anything could happen. I came in here yesterday, during the snow. And a man came out and said, what are you doing here? I said, we have an event here tomorrow and I have to pray around this event. And I have to do it 3 times. He said, but sir, I hope you are not looking for insurance money. I said, no. Because if anything happens to me here, I could sue them. I said, no. I just came to pray so that God can protect and bless everyone that comes in here. You have to get insurance. And then let your word be your bond. There's one thing I see amongst us. I'm sorry to say this, but I have to say it. We overpromise and we underdeliver. We have to stop. Look for what you like to do. When somebody comes to you and say, can you do this? Don't think about your pocket in responding. Because if you think about your pocket that you want to fill, you would overpromise. And then you would not deliver. And like I said, if that becomes a pattern, before you know it, you are what? You are cancelled. Appreciate your people. Those that work with you, appreciate them. Pay them their fair share of the business. Pay them their salaries. Pay them their wages. Because every time you don't do that, you are attracting costs. Practice transparency. Be transparent. That's one thing that my wife will tell you. She has my phone right now. How can you be married to someone and then they don't have the login to your phone? Something is wrong with you. Be transparent. What are you hiding? And then this one, we all have to do it. We have 50 states. 50 states in America. Travel to, even if you can't travel to every state in this country, travel to at least 20. Travel. Dr. Abimbola, the other time I asked her, she said, we are going on vacation. Travel. Because sometimes you need to see to what? To be able to conceptualize. And when you don't travel, beyond your immediate, environment, you can't see what is out there that is waiting for you to conceptualize and probably change. Travel, rest, recharge. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. And I hope that as you come in here, and leave, you would not only be blessed, but doors would open to you. America is a country of opportunities. If you don't believe it, go to cities like New York. and just walk around. I did what I'm about to tell you. I went to New York, I walked around the city, and I said to myself, a country cannot be this blessed for me to be poor. And I'll leave by saying this, that the world has too much for anyone in this room to fail. See it that way, believe it, and go for it. Thank you again for coming.
You run a business, so listen up. You need a CFO. When money moves, things get real fast. FinServ Pro tracks, reports, advises, and helps you understand your numbers. What's the cost of not knowing if you're profitable, or missing leaks, or filing taxes wrong and hoping no one notices? You started your business to be free, not to wrestle with receipts every Sunday night. Good accounting means you make moves, not guesses. You sleep, you breathe, you grow. Call FinServ Pro. Your business deserves clarity. Visit www.finserv.pro today.
FinServ Pro, your gateway to financial success.